So one of the things that I do when I'm consulting with a buyer or investor coming into the Orlando market is, how are you going to use this property? Is it strictly an investment? Are you going to use it personally? Do you have small children that are going to be coming to Disney 2 or 3 times a year and you just want a place to offset the cost of that? Or is it a lifestyle choice for you? Do you play golf? Do you go to the beaches? Some of those things are going to matter. Do you want just something quiet, out of the way, and relaxing, that you don't have to have the big families and all the noise and everything that comes along with that? We've got all of those things here. We've got condos and townhomes and single family, up to 14 bedrooms. So there's something for everybody, but part of it is discovering how you're going to use the property, strictly as an investment, a place to park some money, or enjoy everything that Central Florida has to offer. That's why you're here, right?
Right. So whatever bucket you fall into, personal, investment, lifestyle, or some combination of those three, that answer drives every decision that you make from here. The community we look at, the size of the home, the amenities, the financing, all of it. And here's where most investors mess up, and it kills me. They skip the conversation we just had. They jump on Zillow, find a 9-bedroom in Reunion that looks like a Pinterest board, and then they buy it. 6 months later, they're calling me wondering why they're losing so much money. So I'm going to walk you through my actual 5-step Orlando Airbnb strategy today, the same one I use with every single investor who calls me. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, what to avoid, and the one mistake I see people make over and over and over again that costs them tens of thousands of dollars or sometimes more. Let's start with something you've probably been hearing a lot lately. If you've been doing your homework on YouTube, you've seen the videos. Short-term rental collapse, cities banning Airbnbs, investors fleeing the short-term rental market. All of that is true if you're investing in the wrong place. Orlando, however, is not the wrong place. This city has been doing short-term rentals for decades, long before Airbnb was even a verb. We've got entire communities built specifically for vacation rentals, zoned for it, deed restricted to protect it, owned mostly by investors and second home buyers who keep things tight. Champions Gate, Reunion Resort, Windsor Hills, Windsor Island, Solara, Solterra, Windsor Cay. These places aren't going to wake up one day with a city council vote that kills your investment. The zoning is baked in. That's a level of regulatory protection that you just don't get from most of the country right now. On top of that, you've got 70 million visitors a year. Disney is opening up new attractions. Universal just dropped a brand new park, and it's pulling massive crowds. Demand isn't going anywhere. The fundamentals are stronger than they've ever been. So when people ask me, is Orlando still a good place for an Airbnb in 2026? My honest answer is yes. But you have to do things right, which brings me to step one. Step one, start with how you'll use it. We covered this earlier, but I want to really drive it home. Your usage that is going to drive your strategy. If you're buying this so your kids can come to Disney 3 times a year and you write off the rest, you might want a smaller home in a more family-friendly community with great amenities. You're optimizing for personal use first and cash flow second. If you're buying purely as an investment, never going to set foot in the home, just want the check, you're optimizing for revenue per night. Bigger home, top communities, professional theming, professional management, whole different math. And if you've got somewhere in between, lifestyle, play, second home, vacation when you want it, you've got to find a community that lets you block off weeks at a time without killing your numbers. These are completely different buying decisions. So before we even look at a property, you really need to know which one you're in. Step 2, the community actually matters more than the house. And this one most people get backwards. They fall in love with the house. They obsess over the kitchen and the pool and the theming, but the community is really doing 70% of the work for you. And the house, in most cases, is just where the guest sleeps. Champions Gate has the biggest amenity center in the entire short-term rental market, a 1,000-foot lazy river, Indoor theater, arcade, tiki bar, the works. If your guest's house is missing something, the clubhouse is going to pick it up, and that's a built-in safety net. Reunion Resort is your higher-end golf and luxury community. 3 signature golf courses, rooftop dining, water park. This attracts a different guest entirely. Higher nightly rates, more international travelers. Windsor Hills is older and proven. Lots of bookings, family-friendly, easy entry point if this is your first investment property or if you're looking for personal use. Windsor K is brand new construction, still being built out as I record this. You can be the first owner. No one else's furniture's choices to fix. Solara is smaller and more intimate with Flow Rider. You can literally can't find that anywhere else in the area where you can ride a surfboard. Solterra sits a little further out and it has bigger homes, up to 14 bedrooms, which puts you in a niche that almost has no competition. Each one has personality. Each one attracts a very different type of guest. Pick wrong and you're swimming upstream forever. Step 3, buy bigger than you think. Now, I know you might not think that this is the case, but if your strategy is investment, my advice is almost always go bigger. Because a 3-bedroom condo or townhome is competing against thousands of other 3-bedroom condos and townhomes, plus the entire hotel industry in Orlando. Marriott's, Hilton's, Ritz-Carlton, Disney's resorts, Universal's resorts, they've all got product at that price point. You're a small fish in a giant pond. But an 8 or 9 bedroom single family home with a pool and a themed game room, you're competing against maybe a couple hundred properties in the entire Orlando market, and hotels simply can't touch what you're offering. A multi-generational family of 18 people coming for a Disney trip, a cheerleading team flying in for a competition, a youth soccer league in town for a tournament, those bookings can't just go to a hotel. You also get optionality. A 9-bedroom can rent at a 5-bedroom rate when demand softens. A 3-bedroom can never become a 9-bedroom home. And one more thing. If it's single family, make sure it has a 2-car garage. The garage is one of your most valuable spaces. I've had clients literally turn it into game rooms, home theaters, even a putt-putt course. 1-car garages, and you've lost half that entertainment real estate before you even start your investment. Step 4, know the true numbers. This is the part nobody talks about up front. The numbers are not just the mortgage and the bookings. You've got HOA fees. In the resort communities, plan on $450 to $650 a month. That includes cable, internet, lawn care, all the amenities, and that 24-hour guard at the gate that makes your guest feel like royalty. That's a feature, not a bug, but it's a real number. You've got Florida insurance, which is the highest in the country and going up. Hurricane coverage, liability for the pool, non-owner occupied premiums, it adds up. Property management runs 15 to 25% of your gross income. Most legitimate operators are around 20. Utilities never stop because the AC runs 365 days a year here in Florida. If you don't know all of this going in, your ROI projection is a fantasy. You want to target 8 to 12% net return, and that's after every single one of those costs. I get this question so often. I actually put together a free resource that walks you through all of it. Communities, hidden costs, financing options, even a checklist for evaluating a specific property. It's called the Smart Investor's Playbook, and it's free. Link is in the description below, so grab it before you talk to me. It'll save us both an hour on our first call, and then I can get to your more personal calls of what you're actually looking for. Step 5, theming is the tiebreaker. Last step, once you've nailed the community, the size, and your numbers, now we talk theming. Because themed homes simply get more bookings. It's just the data. But please move past the Disney princess room. Everybody has a Disney princess room. Get creative. I've seen Star Wars garages, Harry Potter wand workshops, throwback adult game rooms with poker tables and arcade cabinets, Margaritaville themed pool decks. The point isn't the theme. It's that your house has a personality of its own. It tags itself on Instagram. Guests post about it. Their kids beg you to come back. The basics still matter. Pool is non-negotiable. Hot tub gets you 20% more bookings. That's algorithm data, not me guessing here. Professional photos, a real listing description, maybe an Instagram or a TikTok dedicated to the home to market it. Your property is a small business. Treat it like one and the bookings follow. So there are your 5 steps: usage, community, size, numbers, and theming. Get those 5 right and you're set up to win in this market for years, even if every other short-term rental market in the entire country tightens up. Orlando keeps doing what it's been doing for decades. If you want the full breakdown, community comparisons, financing options, a checklist I use on every property tour, the Smart Investors Playbook is yours, free in the description, so grab it now while you're thinking about it. And when you're ready to actually make a move, my contact info is right down there and on the screen. I'll go to properties on your behalf, FaceTime you through the showings, give you the goods, the bad, the ugly on every single home. No fluff, no pressure. This is what I do every single day, and I have a passion for it. I want to help you. So whether you're 3 months out or 3 weeks out from buying, reach out.
I'll see you on the next one. And as always, this information is on the house.